Hi there, this is Dheeraj. Today we are going to see what is Servlet. In this tutorial, we will going to introduce what is Servlet, basic introduction of the Servlet, because I am concentrated on how to execute a program of Servlet. And then we will see life cycle of Servlet, then some introduction of Apache Tomcat, how it works, what is Apache Tomcat, how it works, and then we will see an hello world example of Servlet, and then some input example to the Servlet. Then let's start. First of all, what is Servlet? To see what is Servlet, you can directly go to the any website to see what is Servlet. Then there are many websites to show you what is basic Servlet. Then Servlet is a technology to be used to create a web application. Means first of all, Servlet is a Java class. Keep this in mind, that is Servlet is a Java class which is stored into the server. Means usually what happens, the server contains HTML pages. Means a client send a request to the server find their HTML page for that request, and then give that HTML page directly to the client. But in Servlet case, when client send a request to the server maps that request with a particular Servlet file, execute that Servlet file, and whatever the output comes from the Servlet file will directly go to the client. That's only the difference between basic HTML files and Servlet. Now what HTML file do is, HTML file contains just HTML code, and what Servlet file do is, it contains Java code which generates HTML code. Fine. Now go to the second point. Then what is life cycle of Servlet? And similarly you can find, okay, now for life cycle of Servlet, and just similarly find life cycle of Servlet, life cycle of Servlet. You can see the points here. First of all, the Servlet have an init method, then an service method. In service, in that service we can find get post methods, and after for get and post you have and get method and post method in that Servlet, and finally a destroy method. Fine. In this architecture diagram we can see that Servlet container contains multiple server. This is web server, and it contains it have a Servlet container which have multiple servlets. Now for each servlet it fires an init method, then service method, and finally destroy method. Okay, now let's see what is Apache Tomcat. See, Apache Tomcat is a web server which contains your website, or you can see it web service. Then you can download the Apache Tomcat directly from the installation site, or I have a zip file, which this is my zip file. Sorry, excuse me, actually it is zip file. It contains only JPG. Okay, fine. I have a zip file. When I extracted the zip file, it will directly extract it like this. It contains multiple folders: bin, config, lib. Each folder has its own role. Bin contains all executables like these bat files. To start the Apache Tomcat, just double click on that startup file. Then config contain configuration, lib contain libraries, all these libraries. Then log, temp, and this is web apps folder which contain your application. Now let's see some basic example of HTML. Means how, first of all, see how Apache Tomcat works. Say to see how Apache Tomcat works, we will create an HTML file. Then start with an hello HTML. Here I am creating a web application which just contain one page, that is hello HTML, which is hosted on this Apache server. Here itself, okay. I named it with an HTML. Fine. Okay, now this is an HTML file. And how to run this HTML? You can directly double click on that file, it will get executed, or open with Chrome or something, it will show a hello HTML, but it not using any Apache Tomcat server. So how to use Apache Tomcat server to execute this file? Now go directly to the Apache bin startup. Now Apache Tomcat has been started. Now just go to the web browser, type your localhost Apache port number, that is in my case it is 8066, and name of your application hello HTML, that is I have given slash what is the name of the file? It is hello.html. hello.html. See, it is showing the hello HTML code. If you go directly to the web source, it shows your code. Fine. Now what about this port number? Let's see how to see port number. Here itself 8066, it's the port number of this Apache Tomcat. Fine. But the basic in core, the Apache Tomcat should have 80 port number, but sometimes a system have some different server which is work on 80, so we need to change the port number of that Apache Tomcat. Now see how to change the port number of Apache Tomcat. Directly go to the config folder. Here is a server XML file. Open that XML file. You will find an protocol HTTP. For in standard HTTP protocol have port number 80, but sometimes you have something started for 80 port number. Let's see whether it is work or not. See, ISS is there. IIS server is already started for 80 port number, so I have to use some different port number to use for Apache Tomcat. Now I will choose 8098. Whatever you can choose, just it should be the greater than, it should be greater than 1024. Fine. Sometime this port number may have used by some other server, so just try for another. Means I have used for 8098. So start Apache Tomcat once again. Startup. See, 8098 is here now. Now how to test the Apache Tomcat is started or not? Just type localhost and your port number. See, Apache Tomcat has been started. Now go to your web application, that is hello HTML. This is my web application, HTML slash my web page is hello.html. Fine. Now how it works? When you fire this link, it goes to this IP address, means it is localhost, then this port number, that is this Tomcat. Now Tomcat will get this part, and what Tomcat is do, it finds this folder in its web directory, means over here it will find this web directory and go to this file, means this one, and open this file and directly send to the web browser. Then web browser format it according to its tag and show the output. Fine. This is how web server works in case of HTML. Now in case of servlet, we need some other procedure to create a basic servlet example. Fine. Now we will start with the hello servlet. Now let's see how to create a servlet file. Fine. Now first of all, keep in mind is that the servlet is a Java application. Fine. It is a Java class, so you have to create a class, that is public class. I will give it name as my servlet, or you can say hello servlet. Fine. And then save it by its name, its class name. save, create a folder, servlet samples. Any you can create a folder, just you have to save it somewhere with Java extension. Now this is a Java class. Fine. To make it servlet, you have to extend this class with the servlet parent. Actually, I have a ready template for you for hello servlet. What I do is just extend this with the base class. Extend this class with this base class. Fine. Now this HTTP servlet class is in this package, which is javax servlet HTTP and you have to import this file to execute servlet example. Fine. Now as per the life cycle, we need to implement its init method. What init method do is just initialize your servlet. Means you in this method you can initialize whatever variables you have implemented in this servlet. So in this example I don't have any initialization, so I will keep it blank. Now another method is public void to get. Now see, this method requires two parameters. First one is HTTP request and another one is HTTP servlet request and another one is HTTP servlet response. So you can directly make it as a template. I have do that as a template. So now this is this is now a get class. Similarly a put class, post. See, if you don't have any post operation for your servlet, you no need to implement this. Fine. Now let's see how hello world works. Now this is, first of all, see what these parameters do. This is request. Whatever request coming to the this servlet, it embedded in this request, and whatever response is going to the browser, it stored in this response. Now plus first of all send a hello response to the our client. So use this response dot. First of all we need to set the output format. So how to set the output format is like this: the content type HTML. Okay. This is the basic. Then print writer and whatever. Sorry. Then initialize a print writer to write a response to the. How to initialize the print writer is like print writer dot out. Print writer out is equal to response dot get writer. What this print writer do is just send the whatever output to the client. Now I want to say hello, so I will write it here as hello. Fine. Now your hello world servlet is ready. Now you have to compile it. before use it, you need to compile it. Then how to compile it? Go to the folder where you saved your servlet. This is my folder. Start command prompt with this folder. Now if I directly compile this, it will show some errors because we have imported this as Java servlet, Java servlet, but this command prompt don't know where these classes has been stored. So I have to set class path for this command prompt. So what should be the class path? First of all, go to the Apache Tomcat. Apache Tomcat have all the libraries for the servlet. Which library I have used? We have to use its servlet API. So copy that library and paste it over your example. This is your class path. Now set class path is equal to this servlet API.jar. class path, sorry, spelling mistakes, class. Now class path has been set. Now compile this. See, okay, now this is some error over here. We'll resolve that error. Response.get right. What's that error? There is IO exception. Okay, IO exception must be caught. Okay. Right here, throws exception, because initialization of this printer should into the try catch or throws exception. Okay, we have to do it here like this. Put this all code into the try catch. Exception E. Fine, now this class has been compiled. Now you can see a class file is created over here in your servlet example folder. Fine. Now what is the next step? This is important. Once you created your basic servlet example or whatever servlet class, now you have to copy that servlet class into your Apache folder. In this Apache folder, let's make a new application, that is ser demo. Whatever application name you will decide it. Now create a web application, web inf folder. In that application, now classes, and in that folder put that class. I have placed that class over this Apache Tomcat web apps ser demo web inf classes. Fine. Now the Apache Tomcat have the servlet class, but it don't know where it saved and how to find that class. Now we have to map that servlet class, this servlet class, with some URL. How to do that? Just create an XML file over here. Now, I have already done this. Let's show this. Here or here. Now we will name it as web.xml. Now this webinf class have in our servlet demo. This is webinf class, and folder. In webinf folder there is a classes. In classes there is servlet class file, and in this webinf another is web.xml file. Now what web.xml file do is it just configure that web application with Apache Tomcat. Now here we have to define a servlet. See, this is how we define a servlet. What this tag tell to the Apache Tomcat is, this is my servlet name and this is its class name. What is my servlet name is my first servlet. This is my servlet name and this is its class name. What is the class name? It's hello servlet itself. Hello servlet. This is my class name I have just created over here. Hello servlet. Fine. Now we have to map this servlet with the URL. How to map this? Just copy this servlet mapping. This is the servlet name and this is the URL. My servlet slash hello. Whatever URL you like, you can give. So first I will give it first. Okay. Whenever Apache Tomcat find this URL under this web application, it will directly go to this servlet, and this servlet, from this servlet it will find this class in over here, and it will execute this class, and whatever output come from that class means this one, this output, it will give to the Apache, sorry, web browser, that is Chrome or something else. Fine. Now we have mapped a servlet with a URL. Fine. Now save this and restart your Apache, because sometimes Apache Tomcat will not get configured, sometimes get automatically configured. See, here is, you can see the automatically get configured startup reloading content, means this server demo has been automatically configured. Now no need to restart. Now go to the browser. Okay, now this is your Apache Tomcat. After that, your web application, that is ser demo slash, now here your URL pattern. What is my URL pattern? Is this my servlet first. Copy this to here. See, hello. Now servlet has been executed. Now you can see the source code of this. Fine. This is the only thing, this is the only line the servlet sends to the browser. See, this is the only line. If I change this line there, what I need to do, just compile this once again and compile this fresh new class file to the web.inf. Here replace, refresh this, just see whether the Apache Tomcat is refreshed or not. How to check that? Just go to the URL. No, it not get refreshed. We need to restart the Apache Tomcat. Just go to the bin and restart. Close that Apache Tomcat and start. Now it started. Now we can refresh this. Hi there. Now see, whatever code you write in the servlet output, it will directly comes over here. See. Okay, now this is the basic hello servlet example. First review once again was what we did. So we create a Java class, contain this get method. In that get method we define as response, request and response. Using that response we send a HTML type of code using this print writer. We compile this class using a class path, that is this thing, and whatever the output of this Java compilation, the class file, we put it to our web application. Means in web application create a servlet demo web.inf classes over here, and then create a web.inf file like this. See, this is the template. You can copy these to some file and I'll use this only every time. Means how to define a servlet and how to map the servlet. Fine. Now we will see how to give input to the servlet, means it is request. Okay, to this we will create an hello application with your name. Means the output will be like, now this is current output, now later it will be your name over here, right, like this. So how to do that? Similarly, first of all, to create a servlet, first of all create a Java class, servlet, other Java class servlet input. Save that class with class name. Now I have servlet input. Now see, now this servlet will get some parameter from the browser to the servlet. Now how to get the parameters? That is para1 is equal to request. Using this object we will get whatever parameter sent to the servlet. Request dot get parameter into bracket this parameter name. What is its name, or you can say it n, whatever you can use. Now we just send the parameter back to the browser. Now we have our servlet class. Now just compile that servlet class. Oh sorry, follow the similar process as copy this file to the web-init over here and modify this as this. You can see what I did is just copy the old tags over here and just make some necessary changes. Means change this name of the servlet. So I will name it as NSAR, whatever name you will give. Now its class name should be correct. Class name, this name should be here in sir, and whatever URL pattern you want, just give it. I will give as input slash my name, whatever you pattern URL pattern you will choose as per you. Now wait for whether this automatically get refresh or not. If not get refresh, just oh sorry, it get refreshed, but I just close it. Okay, no worry, don't worry, just restart that once again. Okay, now go to the Apache Tomcat, your serve demo application, then your URL pattern input slash my name. Okay, we have to this high null is over here, but we have to give some parameter over here. That is, what is the parameter name I have defined is n, like this. N is over here, so I will use n as my name Dhiraj. Say hi Dhiraj. If I use some other name, Amit, like this will show here the input. Now you can use other means you can send multiple parameters to the, but it will not get because we have defined some other name of the parameter. So just I am saying that how to send multiple parameters like this, fn whatever the parameter name, after that name of the value of that parameter, then and sign, then after that second parameter name, and what is the its value. If you have some other also, then whatever the parameter name and then its value, like that. You will continue. Now how to get that over here, like this parameter 1, parameter 2, what is your parameter name? One is fn, what is parameter ln, fn ln, and you can use over here, make it concatenate name is equal to fn plus space ln. I will append this over here. Similarly, follow the similar procedure. Compile this, copy the class to your web application, paste. Sorry, actually I'm not copied properly. Copy and paste, replace. No need to change in this XML file because I am just replacing old class with new class. Now see whether it updated or not. I think it will get updated soon. Just make some enter. Say, see, this will update soon. If it not get updated or refreshed, you just see it is updated. Now I have changed the name of this parameter from fn to fn like this. See over here. If we change the input, it will show the output according to the input. Now see the code just showing hi and the name. That is the output we send from here. Okay, fine. Now this is how we give input to the servlet. Now we will create an addition application and program with work as a calculator new. So I have, as per the procedure, we have to create one servlet class. I will name it as adder servlet. Then it will get two input, that is n1 and n2. n2 n1. Okay, now what this class do is it's add these two numbers. See, whatever the parameter comes from here, it should be in the string format. So these are the numbers, means we have to convert this number into the integer format. How to convert this? Just use integer dot parse int n1. Now just add this int sum is equal to n1 plus n2 and send response according to output. Addition is sum is whatever output you want to give. Sum. We will send some form. We will make some formatting over here. HTML to see what I'm doing. Whatever tags you define here, it just reflect to the browser. See, I have made my formatting. Now save this according to its class name. Now compile as usual. It will compile. Now follow the original procedure as copy this class file to the our web application ANF classes folder. Make some necessary changes in mapping file, configuration file. That is, name of the servlet will be adder, class will be the adder, whatever the class name, adder servlet. Now we will make with this URL calculator. I will give it name as calculator slash add, like that. Now see whether this updated or not. Just wait for the Apache Tomcat get updated. Okay, now Apache Tomcat is updated. Our application will be remain same. Now just calculator slash add. Now we have to pass here two parameters, n1 is equal to 4 whatever the input, and n2 is equal to 6. See, calculator, this is your formatted output. Sum is 10. 18. See how the output shows. Here's the first line you written over here. This is, then this is second line, and this is the output. This is the output. See, fine. Now this is how we give input to the calculator. Now how to handle exceptions in this example. Say I can give any string over here like this, but this is not the number. So if I fire this URL, it will shows exception. Now how to handle this exception? Just put these two lines to the try catch, another try catch. In this example, the user may give wrong input. Means this method, this line throws and will throw exception if the string is not contained in numeric. So I will rearrange this with like this, invalid input, and return from here, because if the input is not given properly, you can directly return from there, and whatever is the output I will put in this try catch. Fine. See, here will be the parameters coming from the URL. We need to pass that parameter into the numeric integer format, add this, then send output to the browser. In case if some of the parameter is not in proper format or in integer format, then it directly go to the invalid input. Okay, now compile this. Okay, we have to keep it outside of this. Same procedure, copy this to the classes, replace. No need to make changes in the web banner because I just replace the old class with new one. Now wait for this get update. Apache should refresh within 2-3 seconds. If not get refresh, just restart your server. Fine, we will restart it betterly. Go to the bin. Now send this to the invalid input. See, invalid input. Fine. Now this is how we give input to the servlet. Now we have completed our last point, that is input to the servlet. Now see, whatever input is given, you have to define your own logic to send the output. Means after this line there should be your logic, whatever you want to give over should be over here in this tag. Means this whole part after this set content tag, the whole part is your logic, how you handle your input and how you give your response. In every servlet, see, in every servlet this is our logic. In this servlet this is our logic, this is our logic. Means whatever logic is given is just you can give it over here. Fine. Now this is how we design a servlet and execute a servlet. Thank you for watching this video. In next video we will find how to call the servlet forms. Okay. Thank you.